Hi everybody, this is Fancy. We're in the game Ant Legion. I have another quick tip for you. I'm on a roll today, so I thought I'd just keep on rolling. So, what I want to talk about is if you're newer, you may be a little apprehensive about setting your own rally, and I want to kind of go over that a bit. Now, one thing that you may need to make sure of is that you have a high enough rally scale to be able to run one. And what that is, I'll show you in 1 minute here. We are running one right now, right here underneath this rally scale. It'll show you here. This is mine that I have in my little nest. Is in Fancier's nest is 1,032,032. This is how many we have in here is 830. So I have five nests running. But if I had any that were higher CP here, I might be able to fit all six that are allowed in a run, but it really depends on their CP. So that they would stop at that, and then the rest of their troops would not be able to go. Now, if it's one that we can't handle, we would need more CP. I would need a higher rally ground. Now we got that one, so we got a 34. We started with a 32, if you see here. So I was talking to Pickleton, and they were running, I think, a 20. Let's see, yes. And so I said, let me check mine and make sure I have some stamina to run, even though I said CP. Um, Stamina to run, and then so we just kind of started with the 32. Now we had V jumped in with a couple of her nests, so we were able to do very high on that. It was a 92, and I'm going to show you where to check that at. And then so we went ahead and we did a 34 now, and we just beat that. So we're going to look and see how well we did on that. So you go in your mail, you go in your predator nest envelope. Now this is what we did last time. You see here it says 92%, and this is everybody that was in it. And then this time we did 59%, which is about where we should be. Um, Anything over like around 75%, you can make it to the next nest level. So if this would have been 49, we know we can't do a 34, and we would have to, because you need at least 50%, we would have to go down one to a 33. But if this was 75%, or thereabout. You just kind of got to feel it out and test it. But and you also don't know who's going to be jumping in to maybe change these numbers down here. So if you have somebody stronger, um, that would make a difference. You see our army size was 830, theirs was 672. But yes, if this was more than around 75, then we could go up one more to a third level 35. We would know that that would be pretty comfortable as long as we had about the same number of CP in the armies running. So there is there's a little rundown for it. Now, as far as let me just ask if anybody wants any more here. I better look and make sure I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run this again. Now we know our number, and then I also wanted to mention that for rally scale, there's different ways to improve yours, and one is to your civilized ants. Now I don't know if I have them myself yet in this nest. No, I don't. But they are the red-headed will give you rally scale, and the red foot, the red head and the red foot. So, and that will maximize your rally scale when you add to it. You also can get them in your research, will help. Let me go down and show you real quick. Your research has an area in there that, and I don't know exactly where it is at the moment. I don't have it written down without going through a few papers and charts here, but in here there is a place where you can upgrade your, there's Army scale and then there's Rally scale, and there's a video on keeping them separate to know the difference. So there's a way to do your Rally scale in here as well, and then also within your nest itself, if you upgrade your rally ground here, they always have a requirement to do, you have to do something before you can upgrade it, otherwise I would do it right now, but I probably should do this anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up to build, because the next thing is building for ace ant coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I just want to make sure here that I had what I needed, but so this also will help us, not necessarily with our rally scale, but it will, because it's a prerequisite for that. But you see, this is going to increase our reinforcement size, and I just want to throw that out there too. If you're new, you want to make sure this is up, keep this Alliance Hall upgraded, because when it's time for events that you will need reinforced in, if you're not strong enough to handle the levels that are being run. For example, in predator invasion, which is spiders, if you're not strong enough, even if you are, sometimes you need help. So you're going to need reinforced to help make your nest stronger. And if you don't have this high enough, you're not going to be able to have enough people with strength in there, troops with strength in there, to be able to reinforce you strong enough to where you're going to withstand the attacks coming at you. So this is your help size. So your fellow Alliance members can get in there and put their troops in your nest to help fortify your own nest. And if this size is too small, you're not going to be able to have enough of them. So this is the purpose for upgrading this building. And if you hit the exclamation point up there, this will show you how it changes by level that you upgrade to, and it really does make a difference. And if they try to send in more help and your rally, or your reinforcement size is too small, it'll send them back and you will not have that help. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade mine now and ask for help, and then I will have that done for when I come back in here and upgrade my rally ground, so I can maybe run a higher rally level number nest if I have enough people on to fill it with stronger troops. So that's something to keep in mind. And I think that was pretty much everything. If there's anything else you can think of, go ahead and put it down in comments if you have more questions. If I forgot a place to mention anything like that, let me know, and please follow me. I'm trying to put out the information as I know it and as I think of it as I'm playing. So have a great day, and I always appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.